Gaffer, Lincoln to come on Saturday was obviously disappointment last weekend, so how much are we looking forward to getting back down to it?
Well, we wish it was a game in the week. To be honest, it was a performance that lacked any real intensity. Don't think we should have lost the game, but when you don't do anything really to win the game, then you run that risk. So that's 2 years on a bounce that we've been to Rotherham and had all the ball and not really done anything. So frustrated. Hopefully we'll be more like ourselves this weekend.
Definitely more like ourselves in our last home game. Did that maybe make the Rotherham game even more frustrating?
Yeah, you're looking for a springboard, you're looking for something to set us off so we can go on a run, and you're thinking that last week against Doncaster that was it, but it's not always like that. You know, from where we are at the start of the season till the end of the season, there's going to be peaks and troughs and tough times that you have to get through, and it's how we manage ourselves in them rough times. So like I say, our supporters have been great at home recently, and it was a great performance against Doncaster. Hopefully we'll be more like that.
What was it in that Doncaster performance that allowed us to go on and...
Intensity. Not much more than that. Really good intensity. Our front players were really good out of possession, got after the ball. We defended long balls, we defended our box really well when we needed to. But then every time we got the ball back, we looked a real threat. So hopefully more the same of that.
Has that been the message this week in training?
Well, we've got a few that are little niggles. We might have to change a couple of things. So the message has been to play with intensity. I think when we're on the front foot and when we're aggressive, I think we're a really good team. When we're a little bit slow and more ponderous, I don't think we're at our best. So yeah, that's the message to the players this week.
We've had Alfie Lloyd in, back full time from the start this week. How positive is that?
Infectious character, plays with a smile on his face, walks around with a smile on his face. I love him to bits, even though he's not played the game for us yet. More important than anything is his mentality and where his mental health is at. He's been out a long time. He had one training session with us and then broke down. So he's done everything by the book this time, and hopefully we can keep him fit, because I think he's a really good asset when we get him back on the pitch. But yeah, do you know what I like about him? He walks around the place with a smile on his face. He can't wait to get back. I've literally just had 5 minutes with him outside. He's been at Yeovil, he's been at QPR. He doesn't want to drop back down to that level. So important time for him coming up, and hopefully we can get him fresh and hungry and back on the pitch.
And you touched on it a minute ago, but how's the rest of the squad looking?
Yeah, Ollie O'Neill's still probably a week away. Michael Craig's trained this week. Tom James has trained a full week this week. Joe White's back out on the grass. Zekabirio has trained a full week. Probably Joe might not make the squad because he only trained 1 or 2 days. The others should all be good to be in contention to make the squad.
2 close games against Lincoln last season, both home teams coming out on top. Where will we need to be good?
I think set play is important. I think the first and second balls are going to be important. But no, they've started the season really well. They've been up and around there for probably 2 or 3 seasons now. So yeah, it'll be a difficult game.
And lastly then, so tomorrow it's our International Day, it's our Remembrance Weekend, and it's the EFL's Together Against Racism campaign. It says a lot about, so we'll be celebrating all of them, or commemorating all of them, that, you know, the impact this club has off the pitch as much as on it as well.
Well, I think for different reasons. I think when you speak about, first of all, the International Day and our club, we obviously want this club to be spread. We're trying to grow it. We want it to be spread worldwide. We've seen with Wrexham and with Birmingham what the American market can do. We've obviously got American owners, so we want to try and, you know, branch out, spread our wings a little bit and get more supporters, whether that be match day, which is difficult with the size of the stadium we've got, but more so on the stream and more so with income coming in from different avenues. So that's important. Remembrance Day, I always think it's a sombering time of year, not a sombering time of year, but actually the occasion where you celebrate Remembrance Day. You know, people fought for this country so that we have the lives that we have today. So I think that should always be respected and remembered for, you know, brave people that went out, and family members that lost family members, sons, dads, whatever it might be, so they could go out and fight for our country and make sure that we live in a democracy now and a way of life that we have. So I always think it is, you know, the sign of it is a trumpet.
A bugle.
A bugle, same thing, innit? I thought a bugle was a nose, but no, I think when the bugle starts playing, I do think it hits home. So I think it's always important. I think it's not just us, all the clubs do it, and I think it's a big part of our season to remember the lives that we've lost. And then obviously racism has never had a part in football. I think it's getting better. not just in football but in life in general. We live in such a diverse place, and we work for such a diverse club, that I think it's really important that we continue to spread the message but also continue to set a good example.